listeners, how do you do? This is my podcast and it's just for you. It's called Ted Talks and it's a load of shite, but I hope you enjoy it because I've kept it light. It's 30 minutes long and all about Teesside, the people, the places and the warra pride. Hello, and welcome to episode 31 of Ted Talks, the Ted Hanky Podcast. It's a pleasure to have you listening, whoever you are. 31 episodes, can't believe it. How mad's that? It's going all right as well. I just want to say before we start, a big thank you to our sponsors, Showcase Comedy, who put on comedy nights in the northeastern Yorkshire, Butterfan TV, who provide excellent Middlesbrough fan football club content for the fans, and jokepit.com, the comedy box office, who sell loads of comedy tickets and that. I have to say that at the beginning because otherwise they'll just take my show off air and then I'll have no to do, you know what I mean? I'll probably go back out robbing and burgling houses and stuff, but I never got caught, so there's no proof I originally did it, is there? Yeah. Listen, I've got a great show in store for you. I've got a special guest coming on later on to talk about some comedy nights coming up and that. But apart from that, you're just going to have to listen to me waffle on for a bit. But I've got some lovely treats in store. So it's going to be a great show, like it always is. So please share it about. Invite your friends and your family and your animals and all that type of stuff just to listen in. Or when you go to bed at night, just put it on your phone or your iTunes pad thing and your computer and that, and just let it play on continuous loop all night, and that'll do me the wonders of good. That it's not even a proper sentence, or is it? The wonders of good sounds like a band. Coming up next, the Wonders of Good sing Dirty Ladies. Yeah, could be good that. Thanks again for listening and enjoy the show. Right then, so I suppose I better have a cracking on with this week's TED Talks then, you know what I mean? Hello, what you doing here, mate?
Yeah, all right, Ted. How you doing, son? Are you doing your bloody cast now?
I'm doing it now, yeah, I'm recording it. It's not live, but like I'll have to edit it and that, you know what I mean? So I'm going to have to probably cut your big daft entrance out.
Yeah, like where's all the people and that sat round your house when you do it?
Mate, I've told you this before. It's like it's done through the interweb. Like I don't have any. I couldn't get fucking all my listeners in here, mate. I couldn't even get 3 of them in here. I'm under the stairs, aren't I? You know what I mean?
Well, I tell you what, right? It's proper opening my eyes. I never knew you did it in that little Mr. Potato Head pair of little pants you've got on there.
Shut up! Well, I wasn't expecting you to fucking barge in, was I? These are me comfy podcast pants.
I hope you're not on webcam, man, because like Mr. Potato Head, like he sat right on an uncomfortable ball by the look of that.
Yeah, I've got one slightly bigger testicle than the other one. I don't know whether it's medical, but do you know, it's probably the one I like to grip when I'm sleeping, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks all right, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, it looks a bit like a big Brussels sprout, doesn't it? When you look at it like that, I'll show you the head out the side. Yeah, like, I'm not going to show you my tail. I'm just going to show you me bollock, right? Do you think that looks a little bit too big, that one there?
Oh, it looks like a King Edward, to be honest with you. Like next to it there, you've just got like a little Parma violet. Is that meant to be that colour?
I don't know, because I was looking, and this one on the left, it has exactly 17 more veins than the one on the right. That's not normal, is it? It's not normal,
like that. Hogan's arm had like a proper knack on, and he was pulling a big way. Yeah, anyway, put your balls away, man. What if I were Julian
right.
Boxing? Bad news, that. Like, I don't want a reputation getting round. Yeah, man, it's all bad news in the Mallow household.
Why? What's happening, Mallow? What are you doing here, like, anyway?
Yeah, I've only been kicked out, haven't I?
Oh, not again. What have you done? What have you done now?
Listen, like, honestly, you know, I was saying the other week, like, she's always like away being in the gym and that. And working. Well, I proper sniffed all the clothes, like, you know what I mean?
Jupe. Smell of jupe, yeah.
Yeah, jupe. Oh, yeah, it was, right. And it stunk of jupe. And as you know, I'm not a jupe man. Do you know what I mean? I like to do the Ugo Boss.
I thought you were a bit of Pagan for Men or Blue Stratos back in the day.
I get Ugo Boss from the market. And anyway, right, so I sniffed
That's Ugo, isn't it? Like Ugo, after Ugo Ekiog.
Well, yeah, that's who I first originally got it from. God rest his soul, our big lovely Ugo, man.
Yeah.
He used to knock it out, didn't he, on the slides? He made a bit of money.
Doggy Market, yeah. Ugo and Doggy Market, yeah.
It was well jealous of him, wasn't he? Because like he had no sideline going, so I remember when Southgate come in one day and he was like, away, you know what I mean, Mala? You've got Ugo selling that Ugo like aftershave. Have you got out for me? And I went, I haven't, Gareth, do you know what I mean? But then I think he worked into some pizza like deal somewhere down the line.
He did.
You know what I mean? I think, did you sort him out with that kid?
I got him the job, yeah. I said, hey, mate, you don't fancy doing an advert for my mate Mario's pizza shop, do you, in Stockton? But he said, I'm sorry, Ted, I pizza'd up, snapped me up for some sort of like World Cup promo one. So they were paying a little bit better than Mario's, to be honest.
Probably a couple of quid. I tell you what, right, I am all sad on that because like I've been kicked out and I'll explain to you in a minute. But just, you know what, just talking about our big, beautiful Ugo there, like remembering our Ugo Ekiog, because I tell you what, like, what a cracking gentleman and a player he was, and a privilege that he ever played in our football club. What a lovely man.
Yeah, I'll applaud that, Mala. Very good, very good.
Class, I love him. Anyway, right, it's like, so our lass, like, she's like, I'm like, yeah, what's that smell? And she says, she just come out with it, and she said, I've been having a reel, man, haven't I?
An eel, man? What? You smell of eels?
Well, and I says, yeah, like, I go mad, like, and I'm starting going, away, I'm not having it. But like I told you, she's beating the gym, right? So she's proper. So as you can see, look at this, man. I took a couple of bats.
Fucking hell, man. Look at that one there.
Yeah, I know. Like that was, I think she like did a roundhouse on us there. I can't remember. I was knocked out for half of it. Anyhow, right. And like the last thing I remember is I was on the floor because she'd knocked me out and I was looking under the bed and I could just see this pair of socks and like one was a Buzz Lightyear one and one was it was a Woody and it looked like it comes from some sort of Toy Story 3 set. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Where there'd be some form of pants with them. But, like, I'm never going to know that now, am I? Do you know what I mean? Toy Story pants and stuff, like, I don't know. But anyway, right, so she kicked us out, Ted. Like, I got my own back because I've moved back the caravan on the Bonley, haven't I?
Oh, mate, that's luxurious caravan you've got down there, though, Mala.
Yeah, like, it's equidistant, right, to the garage and the market garden. Do you know what I mean? So, I'm going for a couple of pints, going for a bit of a scoop in the market, and, like, on my way home, I'm picking up a bag of coal and that, so it's you know what I mean? I think I'm in a better situation.
Yeah, well, you probably are, mate. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you can go for a pint, you can get a jazz mag from the petrol station, just have a night in, can't you? Playing with your plonker. Yeah,
well, you can, like, but the caravan, like, one of the dampers on the side's off. So if I pulled out, like, it'll be rocking the caravan everywhere, man. And the police have already, I can't be doing out like that because, you know, I'm on my tag now. Extended it, haven't they?
What happens with your tag? Like when you get kicked out, you have to like. Is it like when you change your broadband and move house? You have to let them know.
Yeah, it's a bit like that. Yeah, I says, I'm moving back to the, you know what I mean, Mala's Palace on the Bonley, and they went, well, get in there, you daft lad. They don't mind, so they've sorted it out for us. But it was meant to come off last Wednesday night, Mara, right? And as you know, it got extended, didn't it? Because they've said that it's what I've done is harassment. Because what I did is the next morning after she kicked us out, right, I went back with some spray paint and I wrote "fuck off Kipperknickers," right on the front of the house, you know what I mean? So and anyway, she's left us a message saying she's going to give us a bat. So I think she's like, one of the lads in the market garden rang us and went, "Oh, Mala, she's on the rampage over here. She's smashing Tea Maria's in." So like, I was just in the caravan. I thought, I'm off here. So I thought I'd come and see you and lay low for a little bit, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you're welcome here as long as you... Well, you might as well stay for the show now, mate, you know what I mean? Like, keep you off the streets and that. And if she's smashing Tea Maria's in, I've seen her on Tea Maria's before, mate, and not only is she violent, she's incredibly randy with anyone So
I've been told these rumours about it. Like I wouldn't have it in the house, me. You know what I mean? I'm just like a pure 50 bob man all the way.
Yeah, Jolie gets a bit like that on Taboo as well. You know, she once necked a full bottle of Taboo when we were just having an afternoon watching Dickinson's Real Deal, and before I know it, she was stripped down to a knickers and bra, and she was trying to kick me out of the house. I was going, why are you trying to kick me out of the house, Jolie? And then I looked out the back, and the window cleaner was there, wasn't he? Spying through. Yeah, spying through the patio window like that. Well, I say it's a patio, it's just a big door. And he was looking through, and I knew what she was trying to do because she was all horny on the Taboo. She was trying to get me in the garage to go and polish my football boots while she can give the window cleaner a good see to.
With Julie's like, she's right for stuff like that, you know, because I remember she once got a good dicking off a boy band called Taboo. You know what I mean? There was 3 of them. So that Davy Dickinson and drinking Taboo, it all like fits in, doesn't it?
No mucky get, honestly.
Listen, you can't. Listen, like she's a sensual woman now, Julie. I don't really want to go into it anymore about her sexual needs and desires for conquest. You know what I mean? I'm here trying to get out the way of our lass. Well, I'd say our lass now. She's not our lass. She's whoever is the owner to the matching set of underwear that matches them stocks mysteriously.
Shall we put a shout out on the podcast? Like, who's missing a pair of, like Toy Story socks and underpants or whatever? See if anyone claims it. And then we'll find out who they are, Mala. We'll find out who they are. And when you're on tag, I'll just go around and I'll bat them for you.
Yeah, like, this is the thing. Whoever it is has still got their underwear. So whoever it is has got like a Toy Story set of underwear, but not the socks. Because I've been set, do you know what I mean? I was down the market in Stockton a couple of weeks back and I saw the set on there and I thought, well, someone's having that, man. Do you know what I mean? So I know it is. Yeah. Well, you know the score anyway, kid.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Are you going to get the brews on or what?
I'm going to get the what on?
Going to get a brew on or what? Well, now let's have a cup of tea, man.
Right, all right. I'll go and make us a cup of tea. All right. Right, you've got your fucking brew now, Mally. You're at me. I've got 7 sugars in there. No wonder your fucking teeth are sorted out.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I need it. I never know when I'm going to get my next meal, you know what I mean? Because I don't have any cooking things in the caravan, do I, at the minute?
All right. Well, what we'll do is we'll sort it out, like a little bag of tins and stuff like that to take with you. I've got some after eights in the cupboard as well from 3 Christmases ago. It'll be all right. You know what I mean? Just nice for a little snack, man. You know what I mean? Snacky munch.
Even better, I can probably use them on the morning instead of brushing my teeth because I've got mint, haven't I?
That's it, mate. Yeah, just sucking after 8. You've got fresh breath
when I get up. Yeah, we're too right. Well,
fresh breath and energy.
Yeah.
See, you know what I mean? That's what you do.
Yeah, why don't we start knocking some of them out? That's a good idea, that. We'll call them after 8 in the morning. Like, after 8 in the morning when you've been on, like, either you've been getting smashed and having loads of beer down you, or you've been having one of them naughty nights that people in Butter always seem to have. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then you just get up in the morning before they go to work and put in after 8 in the morning.
After I've got it. After 8 a.m.s. That's what we'll call them.
After 8 a.m.s, yeah. Mint. That's going to
make
mint.
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 That can be the tagline. We'll do like an advert. Like just going, have you all got proper gobble breath after a mucky night out in town? Well, and you're running late for your shift at the body shop in Borough. Don't worry, you haven't got time to brush your teeth, have you? And you're on the bus. Just have an after 8 a.m. The mint.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, right itself, man. Hey, you know, did you sort out that other thing we were doing with the tape and that? You know, what we'll do is we'll play an example of it now for the listeners. I mean, you don't mind me telling them this. We've been working on our own range of sort of TED Talk style calming recordings and helping people sleep recordings as well. You know, like when some people go to bed and they put like whales on going and shit like that, and it helps them sleep. Well, we've recorded between me and Mala, which we call Ted and Mala Productions, a very good sleep CD for you to play on your Discman in bed. Shall I play a little clip of it now, Mala? Do you think? Yeah. Let's see if everyone likes it.
Right, okie doke then. Here we go. You're listening to Sparked Out with me, Ted Hanky. And Mala, get yourself comfortable. Get yourself nice and tucked up in your bed or your sleeping bag or on the couch if your lass has kicked you out for the night. And relax. Let us drift you off to a sleep with some relaxation.
Yeah, don't worry about if you can't get your napper down, you know what I mean? We're here for you, because you're one of our own.
One of our own. Just relax and pretend like your lasses just won a tenner on a scratchy and you're going to wake up to a good breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, you idiot. I told you, man. You can't be double dropping Mitsubishis on a Wednesday night. No wonder you can't sleep.
Your loan's going to get approved at Bright House. It's going to be all right, mate. Don't worry.
Hey, man, did you lock the back door or what? Asking for a friend, mind.
Subconsciously, put your arm round your lass. Start sticking your massive erection in her back and that.
Yeah, I'm telling you now. No one's been banging your lass. Have you seen the state of her? Do you know what I mean? Just get your napper down, lad.
Oh, imagine like you're up a tree and there's a little monkey and he's just feeding you the banana. 1 skin, 2 skin, 3 skin, 4 skin, right in your mouth.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, that last one off Ted was a bit weird, mind. Don't you be worrying about that. Just make sure he hasn't crept in your house. I've seen it all before, kid.
Have you put the car in neutral?
Yeah. Use them sausage fingers of yours to good effect, Mara. You know what I mean? Get yourself involved. But make sure she's awake, mind, otherwise the busies will be round. You know what I mean?
Just imagine that your lass isn't a big fat snoring bitch.
Yeah. If you can't get your head down, man, crack open that Moroccan. I know you've still got it in the bedroom drawer, mind.
Just go to sleep, you fucking Doyle.
He's not fucking lying. You better get your head down. I'm telling you now, we're going to come round there and pan your head in if you're not sleeping soon. You know what I mean?
Swear down, if you don't go to sleep and them eyes don't shut and you don't start drooling on your pillow, I'm going to come round there and I'm going to teabag you. With me balls.
Yeah, and I'll do it as well with, like, tea bags. Because I think that's actually what you're meant to do. Go to sleep, son. We've got you. You're one of our own.
Now, drift away. Imagine yourself counting how many pickled gherkins you've got on your palm. Or 1, 2... What? That's what you fucking doing in there. Jolie, get out. I'm trying to do a dream sequence fucking thing here. You're ruining it. Silly cow.
Hey, I've told you now, I'm telling you, right? You're going to get a bat unless you get some shut eye, you know what I mean? If you're not up for work in the morning when we come down for that guppy job, I swear to God, you're going to get a bat. Now get your head down.
Right, well, I think we're going to sell a fucking load of them. What do you think?
You're sparked out, man. How good?
Sparked out, yeah. I love it. I love it, man, honestly.
Hey, I tell you what, right, I've as well. I've like snuck into about 10 people's houses already and just been like playing it when they're asleep. Some of them woke up and were shouting at us, but they were all right when they saw it was me. They were like, oh, Mala, get your wares out in my house again, man. I'm sick and I'm not buying up. I said, whoa, yeah, I'm just trying to help you sleep, Anna. And they went, I'm happy with that. Just don't do it in my kid's bedroom. You know what I mean? Confusing. Anyway, I've been doing loads of that. So, like, hopefully, either I'm going to spend next week in prison or we're going to sell some of these, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been doing it, like in Back to the Future, where he turns up in a spacesuit and puts the headphones on people and then blasts it. I've been doing it like that, and I've been waking up and I've been going, go to sleep. It's just a dream, you daft twat.
Yes, I saw someone on the bus the other day said that was you as well, and I thought, that's never. And you some of them old school, like Sony Walkman headphones, don't you?
Yeah, with the orange foam.
There was someone Nana like asleep, and you just whacked it on the red and turned it on, and she went, and started chucking stuff everywhere in the bus. Oh, yes, you told us about that, Ted.
Oh, yes. So Sparked Out is going to be available on the tedhanky.com website in the future once we burn more than one CD copy. What do you think? What should we sell them for, Mala? How much?
Yeah, well, sell them for money, probably. Because I tried doing it for old clothes and that before, but, I mean, there's only so many LSE tops you can have as a man.
Yeah. I was thinking money or veg, but I've got quite a bit of veg at the minute, so we'll sell them for money.
I can always go on the hockey for veg, man. Do you know what I mean? Like I told you at the start of the year, new year, new mallet, I can always go Forreston for veg, man.
Yeah. That's good. Well, do you know what, mate? It's funny how you've been kicked out, and then remember at Saturday's match where I got kicked out of the Riverside, didn't I? Oh,
that's mad. Have you told her what you did?
Not yet. No, I mean, I'd put a video out on my social media page and stuff like that when I was there, but I might as well tell some of the listeners because not everyone follows me on Facebook and that. Me and Mala went to the Blackburn match at the Riverside, and there were these couple of fannies on the pitch weren't at half time, like promoting some like 80s show, but it was like they were called Club Visage or something like that, weren't they?
Yeah. There was like one handsome lad, like a proper class, like proper class perm and that, and he was mint, right, and he had like a mullet and everything, and then there was a lad with black hair, with blonde hair and a leather jacket that I didn't like a lot, but like, you know what I mean?
I thought he was the better looking one, to be honest. Like, but you know, the other one had milky white legs.
I thought they were stunning, mate. But there you go. That's just how you think, I suppose, isn't it?
Well, they were promoting some festival at Gisborne Priory that happens every summer called Summer Sounds or something. Because they told me some of the lineup, Tina Turner's on or something like that, and I was like, oh, nice one, caught me easy. When I looked, I thought these doilers, but then I seen the two big stilty flange walkers. There was two big stilt walkers, wasn't there?
Yeah, right. You say that now, right? Yeah, people, like, let me tell you the truth here, because he's not even knocking out here, right? What happened was, like, it was just coming up to half time, right? And well, you know what I mean? We'd been on a bit of a muddin, and we'd been in the flange zone and that, and we.
I had 8 pints, me, Heineken.
And he goes, look at that massive bird, man, right? And we looked on the pitch and there were these two birds, man, and they were bigger than like the goals. They were class. Like, and I was going, there's something wrong there. And he was going, I love Amazon women. And he jumped over, like, and he was running towards them. Like, and I was telling him, no, Ted, they're on stilts, man. And he went, they're not. And like, he got over and he tried to just like, basically assault. He tried to whip some of the, like the knicker bit down, and he just saw this metal leg. And like, then he got dead sad, and he thought he was like, Captain Dan from Forrest Gump, like he only had one leg. And that he thought a bit of that, and then the girl says, "Hey, man, these are stilts." And anyway, I was laughing because I didn't even get on the pitch, right? Because I was too busy keeping all the bottles that we'd snuck in. And then I saw just Ted running off down the halfway line tunnel. Like, with all the and I didn't see him again until afterwards when they made the stadium announcement.
Yeah.
Ding dong. Hey, Mala, go sort your Ted out. He's at the front again. Like, you might have heard it, lads, if you were there. It was class.
Yeah, full announcement.
When you ran down that tunnel.
It was a full announcement, wasn't there? Ding dong. Oh, Mala, good sort Ted out. Boom, boom. What happened, mate, was the fat security wardens. They couldn't catch me, like, you know what I mean? Because I was used to do the 100 metres for the county at school, and I was bombing down there. And then, but the flangey stiltwalkers, they took a bit of a shine at me, and they smuggled me into this little changing room in the main sort of like luxurious reception area, and. I got in there for a little bit, and I just had a little bit of a chat with them, and tried to kiss one of them, but she was having none of it. And then like the main security guard came, and he went, "Hey, get out now!" And they threw me out, mate. So I didn't even get to see the second half.
The second half, like what was in the knickers? Because was it all stilt, or did they actually have legs?
She just had like a full-on metal box.
Was she digging it, or do you mean like a lady box?
like a lady box? Yeah, she had a robot myth. No, she did. I didn't get that far. I couldn't reach. To be honest, mate.
Yeah, I tell you what, right? Big girls, them weren't they?
Yeah, they were lovely though. Dead friendly.
Them at the back for the borough, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But it got me thinking, like afterwards, like because you met us outside and we walked back to get the we had a couple of scoops in town and got the bus number 17 to Thornaby, didn't we?
We're like 20 trippers, man. You know what I mean?
Well, aye.
The best one you'll ever spend in your life.
It got me thinking about like futuristic stuff. You know what I mean? Like imagine like in the future if like because years ago high heels, men used to wear high heels as a sign of beauty and power and height. Like that. And imagine in the future, like if lasses scrap our heels and just start walking around in fucking stilts like that. Just so they're like, wow, look at me. I'm a woman and I'm on stilts. Don't mess with me, you bastards. Be mad, wouldn't it?
No, yeah, there'd be carnage in Borough. Imagine when they're all doing the walk of shame at like 6 a.m. and that, when they're leaving some house party after they've been in someone's kitchen all night and they're like just have been scuttled and that, and then they're just walking home on massive stilts falling everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Borough taxis, they'll have to scrap all of the cars and they'll have to get like big limos so they can fit the legs in.
Oh, monster trucks.
Oh, but yeah, imagine that, man. And like, the lads from Borough Cars are good lads and that, but you know what I mean? They're bad enough driving as it is. Never mind driving massive limos. There'll be hells of in the town, man. No one's thinking about this. This is why I don't like the future, mate. No one's thinking about these sort of problems. Right? Instead of being all futuristic and that, why don't we like get a more simpler time? You know what I mean? We go backwards, man. I think we have an option. Like we could just scrap all technologies and that and just go backwards.
Live like cavemen?
Well, no, not that far back. I'm thinking like maybe
1984.
Nah, 93. Yeah, 93.
Why?
Because like it's the best part of the time, right? 93 was like just before mobile phones. You know, when your lass can track you and do everything that you want to do, and it used to.
Oh yeah.
So just then, so it's before all that. But Biker Grove was still in its top. You know what I mean? It was still a top program. Ant and Tech was still kicking out a decent tune.
Yeah.
I mean, the world was just better. Do you know what I mean? The man was still kicking about for a start.
Yeah, Hitman and Air with Waterman and Flangy Strachan.
Exactly. You could still get yourself down Fillmore's for a couple of scoops and be able to get in. And like that big bouncer Bushby would chase you all over the shop. Do you remember?
Ah, yeah. It's a good thing that I think you're right there about the 90s, because I remember where like, I've got now to do, and like you had to like ring your mate on the landline because like we didn't have mobiles and you couldn't like internet people and stuff like that. So I used to ring them up and I used to go, I'll call us back because our mum won't let us use the phone. And you used to ring us back. and then we used to just go down Laser Quest down Teesside Park, didn't we? And it was fucking mint. Like you used to always put your hand over your lasers and go, no, don't, you're not shooting me. I'm just hiding in the corner picking up loads of kids.
Yeah, well, that's imagine if you did that now. I'm telling you. No, I tell you what though, you've just thought of something there. Why do they call it a landline? Of course it's a fucking landline. Where I didn't live in the middle of the ocean, man. You were only ringing road.
I'm going to get him on the sea phone.
Exactly. My maniacs back then, man. A landline. Class.
It was mad though, wasn't it? And like that, like when you were at home and you were in the phone was ringing, you're thinking, I'm not answering that because it's that scruffy cow from the other night. And you'd wait till it stopped ringing, and then you'd press 1471, and then that's the number. I'm not answering that again.
Yeah, like I tell you, like our dad used to answer it sometimes, and he'd be on the phone for ages. Then he'd just be like, "Oh, love, I'm just popping out," and he'd go, and then I'd ring the number, and it'd be some bird I'd scuttled, and I always wondered with me, you know what I mean?
Because you look exactly like your dad, so your dad probably thought, "Well, I'm having a bit of malice flangy, yeah, and he won't know about it. She won't."
We do both look like Super Mario, to be honest, but yeah, like in the best way though, you know what I mean? He's more Luigi.
Yeah,
A bit more Mario and he's a bit more Luigi, you know what I mean? But possibly, but it always made me wonder.
Hey, Mala, did you ever own a sweater shop jumper?
Well, as you know, I never could afford the sweater shop, like luxury, but I did make loads of good stuff off the market though. Do you remember me Five Lions tracksuit?
Oh, yeah. and your sweaty shop jumper.
You know what I mean? When I wanted to go to like a wedding or something, I'd have me NAFCO. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
when you break it up, that little notch or me spliffy jeans.
It wasn't like, I can't remember, was the good make NAF and the copy was NAFCO 54 or the other way around? I can't remember.
I have no idea. I've still got it now. I'll probably check. I was wearing it the other night actually. Still looks good. But you've got to admit, like, nobody had a better selection of Alessi jumpers than me.
No.
Man.
I probably had the best troop shell suit and British Knights trainers, but my mum had a really good catalogue deal.
Well, the deal was she was knocking off the catalogue, man.
Yes, I think she was. Because I used to get all sorts out of the catalogue. Yeah, I had a Gaza rip shell suit. Yeah, I had some British Knights trainers. I got some of those. I got like a Geo Guy sweatshirt. I look proper mint in that, you know what I mean? I had a little bit one of your wrestling buddy, even though I was 23.
Yeah, there's no wrong with that, kid. I'm telling you now. Like one day soon, I'm going to go to the gym and I think I would be liking me.
What are you?
I run around like that anyway, as you know, with me top off, just going, most of the time. So all I have to do is put some face paint on and I'm there. I just need to work on me.
Your tan.
Me tan and me body a bit, you know what I mean?
You can't grow a mane like that, mate. Your hair grows upwards, you know what I mean? It just looks like black smoke coming off your head.
All right, then, that'd be Akeem the African Dream, then. Like
you look more like Grace Jones in Pull Up to the Bumper, baby.
Yeah, but what you did have, though, I remember rightly, you had like the best and most wide variety of Ben Sherman shirts in the land.
Fucking hell.
Do you remember? Because I used to nick them sometimes when we'd want to go to the mall. So we'd do the old trick of going to Busters. So we could go through the back door without paying.
Yeah. I don't know if the listeners know this, but you like when we were like underage and that, you could get into Busters for free, and then when it got to I think it was either 11 o'clock or midnight, they used to open up Busters free into the mall, so you didn't have to pay into the mall and you didn't have to get ID'd. So we used to fucking sneak in every week, didn't we?
Yeah, it was mint. And like you take it up like the next right, there was another little trick, people. Do you remember the Marlborough girls? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
They used to come round with like packets of fags and that, and loads of smokes and stuff. And they'd be like, well, I was a Regal Eagle man myself, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'd have a bit of embassy if I was feeling a bit flush. Right? Yeah. But I'd make sure, I'd like see the girls, I'd spy them, and I'd go, here, Ted, put these fags in your bum bag. And I'd like tip loads of fags, because Ted always had his bum bag on when he was class.
Yeah,
so I used to put all the fags in the bum bag and I'd leave one in there. And the girl would come round and she'd be like, all right, Mala, do you want to swap whatever's in your packet for whatever in a Marlborough light packet? And I used to go, hey, yeah, you can have what's in my packet, love. And it was like one. But I made me cock, yeah, but it was just one. And then she'd go, you can have it, right? And then I'd have 20 Marlborough and it'd be class. And then we'd do that a couple of times, wouldn't we, Ted? And we'd find like old fag packets and that, and we'd swap over, and eventually we'd have loads of fags, man. And then we would knock them out when we went around the pizza shops later on.
Yeah. Just make a fortune.
There was nowhere open, was there? So he always had a bum bag on him, did Ted, didn't you? So we'd always have all the fags there, and we'd have like a proper sleeves worth.
I kept all the Johnnies in there as well, you know, for when we did all the scuttling, because we were safe scuttlers back then, weren't we?
Oh, so yeah, well, you know what I mean? It was only the right thing to do.
Yeah, it wasn't long after the 80s, you know what I mean? You'd have to be safe.
And then we used to do loads of minesweeping and that as well. It was class. Do you know what I
mean? Oh, yeah. Do you know what, though? That backfired on me once, though, because I once picked up a bottle of Castaway and I think it was full of spunk.
Yeah, I think that was my spunk, actually, because I was releasing into a Castaway a couple of times. Yeah, but I tell you what, like, my favourite person was Ooch. Like, I loved it.
Ooch, yeah.
It was like a proper classy drink for a classy man like myself.
Hey, remember when we used to go to like the mall on a Friday night, and it was 80 pence a drink, and it was like an 80s night, and oh mate, you used to go in with like £5 and just fucking throw up everywhere because you were that wrecked.
Yeah, mate, I'm telling you the truth here, right? I was down the club the other week. I only pulled out some Mall dollars, didn't I? They weren't having none of it, though.
Aussie dollars.
I had about 20 quid's worth of them. Don't know where they come from. Obviously, you know me, I'm a man that likes to keep hold of my stuff, and I put on a pair of jeans I haven't worn in a while. Turns out it was 26 years, you know what I mean? I wondered why they wouldn't button up round the waist.
Bloody hell. I bet there were flared bell bottoms as well, weren't there?
Ah, there were little tight ones with a like bloke smoking a spliff on the back. They were class, man.
Spliffy ones off the market, yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you them. Yeah, I haven't burnt them on out.
Right, well, listen, Mallow, what I'm going to have to do in a minute is, right, just you go and make the next cup of tea, because I've got a guest coming on the show now who's a comedy producer, promoter. He just wants to talk about a couple of gigs that I'm doing one of, and he's got some others coming up, so you go and put the kettle on.
Now is he, mate? You want to get your pants on if he's coming in here?
I told you, mate, in my podcast pants. Everyone knows I do it in my podcast pants.
Yeah, all right. Right, yeah, I'll go make a cup of tea.
We'll go make a cup of tea.
Right, this is the time to make a cup of tea. Like in the podcast land, this is the official tea making time. All right, matters, get yourself away and make a cup of tea now. Right, I think I've told him, Ted.
Right, I'll see you in a minute.
Ta-da.
My special guest on the show today is Matty Oxley from the Laughing Pug Comedy Club. Hello, Matty.
Hello, Ted.
Hello. I love the way how you say that. You sound like you could do like...
Oh, my welcome's that.
You could do like the chat lines, you know, like I could phone you up and say, what are you wearing? You go, hello, Ted, I've got a bra on, or something like that, you know what I mean?
Nice welcome.
Quite nice, yeah. Oh, have you had a lovely tea this evening? What have you had?
Are you ready for it? Because it's cold, a bit breezy outside, I've had sausage and mash.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
With gravy, it was absolutely outstanding, Ted. Sausage and mash.
I've got a question for you. Do you ever make a mashed potato sandwich?
A mashed potato sandwich? Fucking hell, Bodger and Badger. Yeah. No, I don't. The fuck's with
Right.
What do you do for either mash?
You're missing the... No, you're missing the trick there. You just get like a piece of bread and just put your mash inside of it and then just dip it in your gravy and eat it.
Oh, you dirty bastard.
well, yeah, you know, it's not bothered me, like, you know what I mean?
Fucking hell.
Anyway, on that light note, I've got you on the show because I want you to promote a couple of gigs you've got coming up. Would you like to share with the listeners about some Laughing Pug comedy gigs that are coming up? One in particular.
Yes. So we've got one this coming Thursday in Billingham at the Crafty... Easy, Ted. We've got the Crafty Cock on Station...
Oh, the Crafty... That's what I used to be called down the Malibu Club.
The Crafty Cock in Billingham, and we've got the amazing Jim McMaster, Rude Jimmy on the headline.
Mucky Jim.
And then we've got some Mucky Jim. We've got him headlining in, and we've got some absolute smashing support acts. So that starts at 8 o'clock on Thursday, and then the following night, the Sport and Leisure Club in Thornbury.
Oh, yeah. What used to be the Nash.
Yes, used to be the Nash. We've got the absolutely amazing, hilarious, sometimes twatted of a man, Ted Hanky, emceeing, hosting, comparing, doing a lot.
Doing it all.
For the show. Doing it all. So he's going to be introduced. You're going to be introducing the acts.
Yeah.
You're going to be talking to the audience, doing your usual daftness.
I hope so.
That starts at 8 o'clock. Tickets are on sale, still on sale. We've got a few left for people to go and grab them. They're at £5, but we do have some offers online. So if people go onto the Facebook page, they will find all the offers to come and see you live in person.
Lucky bastards, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you've never seen me before, well, you're in for the treat. So I've been told. I'm a bit like Marmite, me. I'm like the Marmite of comedy. You either love me or you hate me, or I'm sticky on your knob. So, it's a bit of a weird one. Don't put that on the posters, Matty. That's all I'm saying.
What a review. He's like Mum.
But I'm planning on just getting to know the audience and having a laugh. I won't be doing many jokes and that. I'll just be making it all up on the spot because I'm good at that. Whereas,
you're a social butterfly.
Whereas before, when I headlined for you, I sort of had a bit of an idea of what I was going to do, and people came to see that and enjoyed it. Whereas this time, I probably won't do any, if not much of that. I might drop the odd funny joke in that I've used before, but you never know. I might just get my nutsack out.
I'm sure you did that last time, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got standing ovation. Yeah, it was good gig that. So looking forward to it. So you go on the Laughing Pug Facebook page, and the events are on there for the Billingham and the Thornaby gigs this Thursday and Friday. It's gonna be good. Have you been? You do a bit of comedy yourself, don't you, Matty? Have you been out and about doing some stuff, or are you not time?
I've had a bit of time. So I was in Middlesbrough last week, and I was in Stockton the end of the last month. So, and the gigs are racking up this month and next month. So hopefully going to be spreading myself across Teesside and the north.
Oh, you're lucky twat.
I'm even hitting Tynemouth, I think. Tynemouth's in the diary for March. So I'll be going
Tynemouth? What are you going up there for? They're all inbred.
Well, I'll fit right in, won't I?
Yeah, well, you know.
So I'm going up there, I'm going to do a bit of comedy, try and make some people laugh. And if they don't laugh at me, well, they're fucking wrong, aren't they?
Well, I think you're right with that, Matty, because I've seen you do your comedy before, and you're very funny. Yeah, not only to look at, but to listen to.
Hey, what a knobhead.
Oh.
You've got a big gig coming up, haven't you? When are you going somewhere? You're going out of the area gigging, aren't you? Soon, very soon, I hear. To the Grapevine.
March the 28th. I'm at the Hull Comedy Lounge, yeah. I don't even know who else is on the lineup. I'm doing like the middle bit, so there'll be someone better than me at the beginning and someone even better than me at the end. And the MC's normally better than you as well. So I'm going to be probably the worst one on the gig, but it'd be lovely if a couple of my followers want to come along to that and just, laugh really loudly so I don't look like a cock. Be quite.
So you're going to be doing what you normally do, just filling a little slot.
Exactly, yeah. Filling a little slot in like a big tool that I am. So anyway, I've heard about you, Matty. You might be little in stature, but I've heard you've got a right chopper on you. Is that true? Someone told me in David Lloyd's, they said, that Matty, he was come up. He was on the treadmill and his pecker fell out the side of his shorts.
No comment.
Said it was like a little bronzed walnut, but it was quite big in proportion to your leg. So. I'm only kidding. You'd have got kicked out with David Lloyd's for getting your bell end out. Trust me, I've been you're not allowed. So listen, I was looking on your page as well, and you've got some big TV comedians coming up in Middlesbrough, haven't you? So now a lot of my followers are from the borough, so you might want to tell them about that.
Right, so in March the 20th, we have the amazing Bobby Mayer, famous for 8 out of 10 Cats, Never Mind the Buzzcocks, and Comedy Central's Roast Battle. We have him on March the 20th. He's at the Southern Cross Pub on Martin Dixon's Bank. The tickets are on sale now. We also have the amazing, very funny young lady, Tanya Lee Davis, on the 24th of April. Also at the Southern Cross Middlesbrough Pub on Dixon's Bank. And them tickets are on sale now. We are expecting them to go pretty quick. So if you do want them, head to the Facebook Laughing Pug page and get your tickets ASAP.
That's class, because she's done live at the Apollo and stuff like that, hasn't she?
Correct. And I believe she was in Austin Powers as well, the movies, I'm led to believe.
Oh, right.
Well, we've got a celebrity, Hollywood movie star, Ted. Not fucking about here.
That's class, that, yeah. I'd be looking to get fucking, I don't know, Robbie Jackson off EastEnders to come to one of my nights or something. Bloody Dean Gaffney.
Not wrong with Dean Gaffney.
Yeah. Well, I think he has banged Jordan, so, he's done all right for himself, hasn't he? But it wasn't. I think I might have had a dabble in the past, I can't remember. Lovely, mate. Well, listen, it's been an absolute pleasure having you just dropping into the Ted Hanky podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're always welcome on the show to plug gigs and that. Listen, if you want tickets, get online, grab them. He's got some great shows coming up, especially on Friday. I might, honestly, seriously though, if you do come, I might get my nutsack out. So, get a ticket.
By the way, Ted.
Yeah.
What time does it start on Friday?
What's what?
What time does it start on Friday? It starts at 8, doesn't it? So
starts
right at 8
p.m.
8 p.m. You were fucking late, and you were moaning about the traffic. You were moaning about Big Fat Julie. 8 o'clock, son. I want you there.
I had to go through the KFC drive-through for it twice.
Get it sorted. Priorities. 8 o'clock. I want you at the gig for 8. Don't be late.
I'll be there for 5 to 8, Matty. I'm telling you, that's all I need. I need 5 minutes to just tune up the vocals, and then I'm on there like a tornado of jokes.
Fucking hell.
I won't really. I'll be there about 7 o'clock, really, mate. Don't worry. Good. Is there anything you want me to bring with me? Like, do you want me to knock up some butties or anything like that?
Listen, if you're bringing fucking mashed potato sandwiches, you can stick them.
Busted. I've got a big pan of it right in there. Haven't I, Badger? Yeah, Badger, yeah. See? That was me Badger and Badger impression there. Yeah. Good. Oh, I missed that. I can't believe he's died. I wonder if he's puppets for sale, because I might be able to bring that back, like Ted and Badger.
I like it. It's got a ring to it, hasn't it?
Ted and Badger. All right, Badger. What we're going to do today? I don't know. Let's go and get some mashed potato, Ted. Shut up, you daft twat. I'm having a kebab. And then that's episode 1 done. be quite good. I'm going to write to CBBS about that. Yeah, nice, good. Just making a note there. Right, good, Matty. I'll let you go, mate, because I need a poo, and I've got Mala coming back with a cup of tea in a minute. I've made him wait outside while I talk to you, so he's a bit of a daft ass. So thank you very much, mate, and I'll see you on Friday.
See you Friday, mate. Thank you very much. Take care.
Well, you're welcome. Matty Oxley there. So like I say, get on his Facebook page and click the ticket links for Thursday or Friday, preferably Friday for my benefit. And we'll see you at the gigs. And then he's got these TV headliners coming up in March and April. It's all cracking stuff, this comedy malarkey, I tell you. Right, Valet, so you're back. I've just had a good chat there with my mate, but thanks for waiting outside, because I don't like you getting involved in business talk. So
yeah, like I tell you what, right? I wouldn't even be bothered, but I tell you that you need some curtains in your house. Like, it was just open, right? And I don't know, like, there's some students live out the back there, and I don't know why. Like, you've got your camera and that set up, but like, you could see right in their window.
Bird watching. I watched the birds. I've got a bird table there.
Yeah, I know there was a couple of them round it, to be honest. There was about 3 or 4. They were all drinking and that.
Yeah, it's a big garden table.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I just can't help myself. You know what I mean? I'm just a pervert.
Yeah, it's all right, man. I quite enjoy it. Hey, do you know what though? Where's our Julie?
Oh, listen, mate. What I've done is I went on the internet and I got one of those, one of them spy tracking devices, and I bugged a phone as well, a bit like in Homeland and Spokes. And for some reason, I'm my tracking on my iPad now, and she's been to 6 different houses in the Winniebanks area tonight.
Let me explain. I know what Julie's like, man. You're thinking the worst, but I know she's actually just delivering for G's Pizzas.
I thought she was just doing Avon orders again, but
pizzas, man. She has to have a bit of a snack as well. So what she does is she takes a slice out and pushes the pizza back so you can't tell.
That's clever, that, isn't it? That's smart, Julie.
But I did know that because I did see her before, like in the pizza shop, and like she had loads in her hand and she was putting them all in the car. So I assumed that she was delivering them because, like, surely no one can have 6 or 7 pizzas. Well, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, mate, we once went to, pizza all you can eat, and basically I went home, watched the darts, and then I picked it back up 3 hours later, and she was still there chowing down.
Yes, he's colossal when she gets going, man.
Yeah, I know.
Brill. That's why she's not allowed to like come to the club on a Sunday. When all the lads bring the buffet in. I swear to God, she just demolished someone's pickled eggs before. Like 2 whole jars of them on her own. It was like carnage.
She can put 3 in her mouth at the same time. I've seen her do it.
That's what being told anyway.
That's what she practices with that big knacker that I showed you earlier on. Honestly, I think that's probably why it's that big, because like she does suck on it a lot when it's in the mouth. I do feel more of a suck on that one than the other one, so maybe it's ballooning through the power of the suck.
Maybe it is. Hey Ted, why is my ankle thing flashing?
Oi, mate, you need to get back to your caravan, mate. You've got
what time is it?
You've got 5 minutes. Do you want to borrow my bike? Do you want to borrow my pike bike?
No, I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Hey, Ted, before I go, are there Toy Story underpants you've got on there?
No, they're not. No. They're not. No, the Monsters Inc. I'll just cover them up, mate. The Monsters Inc. So
anyway, I'm gonna have to go. He looks like Mr. Potato Head, but I don't know if it's that or your knacker. Don't matter. Hey, you kids. Right, I'm gonna have to go because my tag's flashing, man, and I think I'm gonna get done off the busies. Right, people. I'll speak to you all another day. And right, remember, sleep well, kid. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah. Cheers for dropping in, Mala. Close the door after you, mate. Cheers, pal. See you later. Mala there. Oh, well, that was unexpected, lovely drop-in off him. He talks some wonderful shit, but I like it. It's good. Good. Lovely stuff indeed there. So it's come to my favourite part of the show now, where I get to answer your questions that you've given me on the social medias. And I normally put a few sort of themes out there as well to sort of influence your discussion points. And this week I was very, very clear around what I wanted to discuss. And a lot of you, I would imagine, have abided to the rules, and some of you, as per normal, have took no fucking notice. So the discussion topics for this week are around fashion, space travel, wags, strange pets, body hair, the future, Teesside, and of course football. So let's put some shifty music on. There we go. And we'll get ready for our first question. Stephen Honeyman. It's a bit of a personal question, this one. If you just get the tip of your willy up your own bum, does that make your sexuality change? Asking for a friend. Do you know what, Stephen? The fact that I'm assuming this is you trying to do that to yourself, and well done if you can. You must be a very gifted young man. I just think it just means you're adventurous and you're open to fun, and there's nothing wrong with that. So let's not even bring sexuality into the equation. We're all humans on the made-up God's earth. Yeah. So, good question, that, Stephen. Thanks, mate. But use your words carefully next time when you're writing it. Okay, Pat Joseph. Ted, is Hartlepool the biggest shithole on earth? Because I've heard it's a mecca for the flange hunters. Any information will be extremely helpful. No, it isn't. There's worse places on earth. I'd probably say Hartlepool might be up there in the top 20, possibly with war-torn Syria. I've only only joking. Hartlepool's class. It's mint. I used to go out in Hartlepool all the time, and you're right. It is full of flange. And I used to go to this nightclub on Church Street, and I can't remember what it was called now, but it had like a spaceship as its logo, and you'd go downstairs. Downstairs it had like a 70s bit, and then like upstairs was like a bit of a cool bit. And yeah, I used to go there every week and clean up, you know what I mean? Like, it was just wall to wall with probably the loosest but yet funnest flange around. So yeah, I like that question, Pat. Cheers, mate. Colin Wedgie, what do you think of people who stand you up? Surely a few lasses have stood you up over the years, you handsome twat. Wedgie, I never stood you up. He wanted to have a drink with me in the flange zone on Saturday, but it was too cold and I kept having to go for a wee, and then there was no one there, and it was just crap. So, but you're right, no lasses have never stand me up, never. If anything, I stand them up because I'm always late doing my hair. I did a fart there, did you hear that? It's an interesting question, Wedgie, but no, they don't stand me up. A few times someone have said, oh, there's Ted, he's a stud. He's been stood up. No, they haven't really. It was a bad joke. The more like to say, oh, there's Ted, stood on that bridge. Jump, you bastard! And that's the only time I ever get the word stood in the same sentence as my name. Michael Angelo Ratano. Ted, how come you look like a proper bell end? Surely you would do something about them glasses and that. Right, Michael Angelo Ratface, whatever your name is, right? I think you'd find I've got really cool hair, right? And glasses, I can put contacts on if I want, but I like to give off the Chris Evans, Michael Caine type of cool dude effect with my glasses. Looking at your profile picture, you look like my inflamed left bollock at the minute. So you want to try maybe getting yourself an earpiece and growing a tash, mate. So there. Stephen Garbutt, Ted, a question on space travel. Oh, this is good. People are sticking to the criteria. Who would you rather ask to go looking for a gas leak with a lit candle? Donald Trump or Little Mix? It's not even fucking relevant to the topic, is it? Not even relevant. Why would I want to destroy Little Mix? I like Little Mix. Good combination of different types of my favourite type of flange. Definitely Donald Trump, because he's just a big fat orange twat with daft hair. So I'd send him to go and stick his mouth around the gas leak, and then I'd set him on fire with a candle. The tosser. David Smith, the human ball bag face from Hull. David Smith. Ted, is it true you once lost a fight by trying that crane kick from Karate Kid? It is true, David. I got into a bit of an altercation outside of Traders, in between Traders and Jockers in Stockton, and I didn't want to put me half a chicken parmesan down, so I tried to fight this what can only be described as a cooked up meathead with no hands. And I was doing all right, dodging, and didn't drop my palm or anything. But then I tried to do the crane kick, and I slipped on some garlic sauce, and next thing I know, I'm getting proper elbow drop like Macho Man Randy Savage on the floor. So yeah, it is true, David. Thanks for bringing that up, you tosser. Simon Rylander, if you can steal one wag from any footballer in the world, well, at the minute it's got to be Robbie Keane's wife, hasn't it? Oh, have you seen Robbie Keane's wife? Good God! Wow! Oh! I'm trying to think who else has got good wags at the minute, because we all know, back in the day it was all about Beckham, and it was all about Redknapp's lovely Louise Flange, who's not with him anymore now, so I might have a chance. I don't really keep tabs on footballers' wives at the minute, to be honest. But I think, Robbie Keane's wife, and I think she'd be interested in me because I'm taller than him. But then I read an article the other day in the newspaper how Robbie Keane knocked out Edgar Davids with one punch in a training round bus stop, and it's making me thinking, is he some type of, like travelling bare knuckle boxer from Ireland? So I'll probably just perv on it and I won't say anything. But good question, that Simon. Robert Swan, question. It's science fiction, it's like it. If DNA was taken from the beer glass of Uwe Fuchs in order to create a team of 11 Uwe Fuchs, will we still win promotion to the Premier League? I like that. That's a great question. Do you know what? I would probably say, can we just do the front four as Uwe Fuchs and then maybe get the DNA of, I don't know, say for example, Pallister, Southgate, Ugo Ekiog, Nigel Pearson, and then build a strong defence with newly reformed younger versions of these great defenders. I think we'd have a cracking team, Robert. I really do. You're looking well, mate, considering you've been touring with a Cure lately. I'm just having a look at your picture there, Robert Smith. Well done. Bry Sad Wilson. Oh, he's a fucking plank, this guy. He really is. He's got a space question for you, Ted. Apart from yourself, has there been any other aliens found on Earth? Found Earth okay and decided to stay? Just joking, mate. Alf. Remember Alf, the little hairy creature, his own TV show and range of toys, from Milmac. Alf from the planet Milmac. He decided to stay. And he's gone on to ask another one. He said, this isn't a question, but it's a joke. I was playing Scrabble with my duo and I only had 4 letters left and they meant nothing to me. It's a joke on the song, isn't it? They meant nothing to me. Shite, right, shite, mate. You need to, honestly, I'm not going to use any of these jokes you keep sending me in my comedy set. Hey, Brian Sigsworth. Oh, let's have a look. It's a long one. Thank you for reading for this. I'm nearly 82 years old, and I was thinking, hang on there, was that? Oh, yeah. I was thinking, should I take 2? No, hang on, lost me thread. Is being old a reason to think the borough? What? No, I don't need a massage. Go and make the tea. Sorry, where was I? That was the wife. Oh, aye. Will the borough ever become a Chinese takeaway club? And if we do, will all season ticket holders get a free Chinese takeaway every home game? With Big Julie on the doubles number 69. He's a fucking idiot, this Brian Sigsworth, isn't he? If anyone knows him, right, give him a bat round the edge with, like, I don't know, a rolled up copy of Looking magazine or something. I don't know what magazines people read these days. He's talking. I know I read these out for the first time, but you're trying to trick me into reading a load of shit there, and you did. I'm not happy. And no, we will never be owned by foreign contingency because we've got Gibbo at the helm and he's one of our own. Elizabeth Nicol, Ted, did you pull in the flange zone on Saturday as Big Fletch couldn't find you to buy you a pint? Like I said, I'm really sorry about that. But it was too cold, and the pints of Heineken shit in the flange zone, and I just wanted to get out of there, to be honest. So yeah, sorry about that. But Elizabeth, you're probably glad I didn't meet him because I just lead him astray. You know what I mean? A couple of wrong uns going downtown, over the border. You'll know the score. Duncan Phillips, my mate Duncan Phillips, bought me a coffee last week on coffee.com, ko-fi.com. Follow the example, Maris. You know what I mean? All right, Ted, was this your dad on Bullside back in the day? Because he definitely looked like him. Do you know what? It's a bloke, and he's just stepped up to the hockey, and he's about to throw his darts, and he's got a lovely like green and purple shell suit on, lovely glasses, nice hair, and a big moustache, and he does look a lot like my old man. He does, but it isn't, because my dad didn't have any hands, so he can't play darts. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Tim Sawdust. Hi, Ted. I'm off to Turkey soon for an hair transplantation consultation. Too many tations there, mate. To my balding crown. The process involves removing hair from other parts of the body to the required area. So my question is, as I don't have a lot of body hair, do you think the pubic region will suffice for plucking and rerouting? P.S. I'm ginger down there, but not on top. Thanks in advance. Or a cookie. He's given himself a totally different name there as well. It'd be an interesting look. It really will, having like curly ginger pubes on the top of your head. But I think you should do it, mate, because no one else is, so you'd be unique. Go for it. Go for it. Send us a picture when you've got it done. You look lovely. Yeah. Who else have we got here? Let's have a look. Ted, this is from Tom HUFC, and it's the last question of the show. I purposely missed out another Bryce Wilson question there because he's trying to drop jokes in about Dysons, so I'm moving on from that. So Tom HUFC, Ted, who did you bash the bishop over as a spotty teenager? Well, for starters, I was never spotty. Just getting that out there. You had lovely complexion and skin. Was a beautiful child. But yeah, a number of great potential. Girls and ladies to bang one out over. Melinda Messenger was up there. I remember she did a tour for the Sun in a big red bus, and it was called the Big Red Bust Tour, and I got a signed poster of her in a bikini. It was lovely, very nice. Who else? I quite like She-Ra. She was alright for a cartoon bird. I used to have a little thing about her. And I used to like Jenny Powell as well. She used to present Ghost Train. It was a kids programme, and she was like a nice bit of foxy, alright. Cat Daly as well, but I was an adult then. Yeah, probably loads of lovely. And basically, I used to just watch Eurotrash on a Friday night, stay up late and put my TV on in my bedroom. I'm quiet though, so mum and dad didn't know, and watch Eurotrash, and just used to just beat one out over lots and lots of European bush. It was lovely. It was a great time. Really was. Yeah. Good questions, yeah, some of them. 70% of them I'd say were good, the rest was shite. But thank you very much for contributing, Matters. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Good. What a lovely show that's been this week. Unexpected visit from Mallet. I've got a funny feeling we're gonna be hearing and seeing a lot more of him on future shows. Now he's in the bad books and living in his caravan down at the Bonley. And a nice little chat with Matty Oxley from the Laughing Pug Comedy Club in primarily in Middlesbrough, but now moving into every fucking elsewhere else they want to put a bloody comedy night. You know what I mean? I don't think Showcase Comedy will be happy about it with him moving into Stockton. I'm going to tell him. But anyway, Showcase Comedy, one of the sponsors of the show, putting on great comedy nights. Big thank you to them. Big thank you to Butterfan TV, also sponsors the show, and also the jokepit.com, the comedy box office where you buy all your comedy tickets from. I say they sponsor the show. They don't really buy me any like luxurious gifts or anything like that. You know what I mean? I don't get a fruit bowl or free tickets to anything, shit bags, but I do it anyway because I'm a lovely man. As Matty said earlier, I'm on in the Thornaby Sports and Social Club this Friday, February the 7th. I'm emceeing a night there with quite a few sort of newish acts and a couple of experienced ones as well. I'll just have a bit of a laugh. So I think tickets are quite cheap. So just go on the Laughing Pug events page or go on Joke Pit and search for it and you'll see it. But yeah, it'll be a good gig that. I'm hoping to do my own show in the summer in the borough as well. I've been talking to a couple of venues and there's been some interest online from you lovely followers, so watch this space for that. But thanks for tuning in, and like I always say every week, but no one ever does, please go onto iTunes and leave me a 5-star rating, or on Stitcher if you're on Android, a 5-star rating, because it really helps me get up the iTunes charts and stuff, so please do that. Anyway, listen, have a good week. I love you all. Thanks for all your support. Over the borough and believe.